Welcome, welcome. It is the Solo Gamer, and this is the Marvel Cosmic Invasion. This newly released beat 'em up from the very same people who brought you Shredder's Revenge or Revenge of the Shredder, whatever it was called, for the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. This is brand new, just came out a couple of days ago, already absorbing my life as usual. But the game is essentially a beat 'em up, classic side scroller beat 'em up, with a unique feature that you can actually command up to two characters and use them in combos and tandem like it's a Marvel fighting game. Doesn't have the same special moves, of course, but it does feature a wide cast. It features a very good campaign. And the campaign actually encourages you to use very specific characters on each level to unlock challenges and get bonuses and special events. But once you've beaten the game or beaten a level under the campaign and unlocked the challenges, you can replay them as whoever you want. But to demonstrate, I'm going to show you. For this mission, it's highly recommended you take Wolverine and Storm. And yes, these are the designs for almost all these characters are the classic comic era models. And they look great. The voice actors are dead on. I'm fairly certain that is Steve Bloom. I'm not 100% sure, but it sure sounds like it. But this is actually a new voice actor from the '97, Cal Dodd, coming in to fill in for Bloom's classic Marvel growl, and he does an excellent job. He's phenomenal. He's phenomenal. He's got the sound style and everything else. I mean, it's perfect.
Strange activity was detected at the old Sentinel complex. Please, be careful.
Don't worry, Chuck. I got my can openers right here.
We must leave no stone unturned in our search for the missing mutants.
And they all sound great. Like, I'm being honest, they sound absolutely phenomenal. And I like the fact that they sound authentic.
This old bucket of bolts learn new tunes.
Let us drown out his hymns of hatred.
And you can switch your characters anytime you want. And they each have their own unique abilities. Like Storm can fly.
Lightning shall make short work of the sentinels. Be gone!
I can sense mutants here. Make sure to check the cells.
All right, let's get out of here.
Now here's where Wolverine gets his own. Because he has a grapple ability that allows him to leap and grab opponents for rapid, heavy-duty slashes. Now, each character has special maneuvers. They have basic attacks like these. Wolverine's classic Shredder combo. Wolvie's got his jump slash combo. He has a dash, which is basically just Berserker Barrage, but it's just one slice. He can also do it as a dodge cancel. But then if you want, you can switch over to Storm, who uses lightning and elemental powers naturally because, well, Storm. But the thing that's interesting is that the character's defensive moves change depending upon who you're playing. For example, Storm and Wolvie both have dodges. What about Captain America though? He's got a shield and he blocks. Let's say you're done playing nice. Time to bring down the fire.
Sentinels have pilots.
A mystery indeed.
And you can call them in for combo assistance, and they will actually act as support. You can also switch out at will, and they'll act as defenders.
Special delivery. Special delivery. Try harder next time. It don't taste bad.
The prisoners are now safe. They've mentioned other mutants being kidnapped by Sentinels to some other location.
These bugs don't have the brains for this type of outfit.
Whatever it is, they'll have to face the wrath of the elements.
I'm razor sharp, pup.
But yeah, it is. You can definitely feel the Shredder's revenge DNA deep in this game's blood. Like it is. There's no denying it. But that isn't a bad thing. Shredder's Revenge was a shit ton of fun. It's also noticeable that characters have different levels of impact. Storm's elements may be great for zoning and range control, but they don't have the impact of a She-Hulk or, say, Captain America with the adamantium shield. So it comes down to actually using each character efficiently. And then if you ever need to, you can just switch over. Watch this. Had enough of this. And you unleash Wolverine's super move, which is again a screen clearing sort of multi-slash.
Even a goddess needs to eat.
The Master Ball. The Master Mold is online. Now this is why having her is great, because she has the flight ability, which allows her
I shall do it once more.
to maneuver away from the laser blast and gives her an advantage.
Elemental cyclone.
But yeah, her flight ability makes her perfect for this, because it allows her to stay out of the way.
Special delivery. Gotcha. Next time, try harder.
You now face the wrath of the Wolverine.
And as I mentioned earlier, the voice work is phenomenal. Excuse me. You definitely feel and sound just like the comic, just like the cartoon we remember, which is because they're actually using the 97. Actually using the 97 voice cast, at least as far as I understand it, along with some other regular characters from the video game groups. So. And victory!
It is finished.
And as you play, they each gain levels and abilities that give them more power in the game, which makes it easier to use them for later levels, rather than it being stuck to just one particular set of characters.
Going into space, but many of them are heading to the Savage Land.
Then that's where we'll be.
But yeah, all these are different levels with different bosses, and each level has its own unique characters that you play as. Let's go ahead and give Clintar another try, because the last time I tried it, you have to play it with two characters that are actually lower power than the characters you were normally playing as. But I've actually upgraded both of them now, so they should be more effective now. Also, great voice on Black Panther. Great voice on Black Panther.
My escape is forthcoming. Soon I shall be free.
No.
The one caged here is Null, Lord of the Abyss, God of the Symbiotes, our creator. Yes, little one. I shall soon be free of my bonds. Face me when you are. Kings do not hide.
Yeah, Venom plays like Spider-Man with more beef. He also has a grapple mechanic that allows him to do grabs and throws, but he lacks the Spider-Man agility. Instead, making up for it with a powerful physical attack as well as defensive abilities, but he's also far less powerful than T'Challa at the moment.
Show them the fury of a symbiote.
Yeah, and you can switch back and forth at any time, which is what gives them each unique capabilities and strengths. And then once you've played through a level as a particular group, you can actually take advantage of that and use it to give yourself advantages or, you know, different combos and see how they play out. But you're not required to play as a particular character, but playing as certain characters does give you advantages.
We can share this meal.
Now, that being said, this Venom is vastly weaker than my T'Challa is.
Defilers.
And what's Venom's super? The big old tendril barrage stuff. Now, granted, my T'Challa is way more powerful than my current Venom, so I'm trying my best to just make it work with him.
Spin claw.
And one thing you can do is different characters have defenses.
He knows evil, but this cage is now fragile. It is all the AIM soldiers doing. Their harvesting has weakened Null's cage. The entire cosmos will behold my true power, thanks to human avarice.
But yeah, like my biggest complaint about the game is that it specifically goes out of its way to give these characters their actual powers and abilities. but they're actually not nearly as strong as I'd like them to be. And that's just because when you get Venom at first, he is incredibly weak comparative to your other heroes because you haven't had a chance to level him up. That being said, Venom's best strength is the fact that he can not only grapple a foe, but if he needs to, he can absolutely just hurl them around like a fucking ragdoll.
Embrace your wild side, Venom. We prefer brains. Got ya. Got ya. Spin strike. Interesting.
Yeah. Yeah, and T'Challa is definitely more powerful in this setup than Venom is. Venom is strong, but I haven't had a chance to build him up the way I want, so he's kind of knock, knock, knock. That being said, he's great for the crowd control stuff, and the throw is very handy.
We are focused.
Yeah, and there's someone who pointed out earlier that if you know how, there are infinite combos to be acquired in this game, which is hilarious to me. Alright, Noel.
Free at last. The Keegan Black rises. Destroying the spires will weaken your dreaded King. I'll smite you all. You shall bow to me. We'll never be your subject. We are free. Vibranium blade.
Yeah, Null is a pain in the ass because he's very powerful and very hard to fight. And there's no regeneration stuff on this area. He is not. This is hard. This is the first time I've been. This is the first time I've even gotten this far. Damn it.
I feel weak.
Damn. Alright, so they're getting stronger. But yeah, like the game is a blast, but it definitely ramps up as the levels increase in difficulty. I just wanted to do a quick vid to show off the game's abilities and how it plays. But yeah, it definitely has that Shredder's Revenge DNA all bottled up in it. Not a bad thing at all, though. It is a blast to play and a lot of fun. It is, however, especially as the levels get later on in difficulty, the difficulty does ramp up pretty stiffly. Like, the first couple of levels you can blow through with taking minimal damage, especially if you understand the mechanics. But the later levels just keep ramping up the challenge more and more and more. So, be prepared for that, but it's still fun, and a lot of good stuff is unlockable as you play, including additional characters, more support work, and a lot of neat little bonus extras you can unlock in the game as you go. But either way, I just wanted to make a quick video and share this with y'all, and hopefully you'll be out here on the field with me down the road. But I'll see you later. This is a Solo Gamer signing out. Take care.